these two slide in and pull off the shirts, and they're wearing the CJC shirts. So we all get in the ring and celebrate and form culture shock after beating up the American Eagle and winning the America's title from APW. And I think they won the tag title that night as well.
Yep.
The really important part that I'm not telling you is the date that this happens. And it was 9/11.
We beat up American Eagle on 9/11.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wrestler of the Week. Today we are joined by one of the hottest trios in Texas currently. They are the current Hustle Child Hype Waco Tag Team Champions. Culture Shock, Danny Orion, Oli Summers, and Caleb Jean Cartier, CJC.
Hi. Hello.
Supposed to respond.
Yeah, where's your soundboard, Drew?
He is the soundboard.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. The soundboard. Oh my goodness, that was not a person.
The way we start is usually the icebreak questions. It's 7 simple questions. You can take your time answering them, or you can answer them real quick, whichever y'all feel like doing. Question number 1: what kind of dog breed would you be if you were indeed a dog?
That's what I'm gonna have to think about. I wasn't prepared for this kind of question.
Damn, I was gonna make this stupid joke. It's gonna make the same stupid joke.
I'm a golden retriever boyfriend and dog.
British Bulldog, so I just want to sit on the couch and drool on myself, honestly.
And I did not look this up, and I did not have preparation for this question beforehand. I am a Cocker Spaniel. I came to that decision on my own, and I did not look it up.
Just wanted to be able to say Cocker.
That spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel, if you will.
All right. The second question is: would you still be a wrestler
Made it farther
if you
this
were a
time.
worm?
Wow, Drew, you sounded an
Drew,
awful
what the
lot
fuck
like
did
my
you just
mother
ask us?
F and X. Drew, you're sounding a lot like my ex. Huh? All this worm talk you were talking about, buddy.
Would,
know
would
something
you
I
still
don't?
be a wrestler?
Honestly, I have a better win-loss record if I was a worm, so, maybe, yeah.
I think my finisher aptly would probably be.
The caterpillar?
No, I was gonna say a rock bottom.
Oh.
Well, I think I'd be dead if I was a worm. Because I'm an early go-getter. And you know what they always say, the early bird gets the worm, and I'm an early worm, so what does that mean? I'm gonna mother effing die.
The late worm
I just want
lives.
to
Yeah.
let it be known that Danny Orion was late to this interview. He was not early.
That's
So, what I
Objectively
told you
true.
is break the fourth wall. And you're messing up, guy. That's rough.
Next question: what's your favorite energy drink?
Energy drink? Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not a weirdo that would choose Prime, so, and that's a shot at Drew. So,
damn.
I'm going to say Rain. Rain. Or Uptime. Uptime's pretty cool. Steel bottles.
Yeah,
How dare you?
I like clean. Clean, yeah. So yeah, it's like I guess it's kind of an energy drink. It's like that yerba mate stuff or whatever. But I guess like 60. Or I got the percentage wrong, but like a bunch of their proceeds go to Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff like that. So they got a bunch of cool stuff going on, and they're an awesome
Oh, that's
brand.
good.
So
Wow,
we use them at
way
work.
Better than me. He's a CJC right now is a way better person than Daniel Ryan. That is amazing.
Yeah, go
actually.
fuck off! I didn't
Alright,
take
well,
it.
there
I
it
didn't
is.
take pot shots at Drew.
There it is.
I stopped drinking soda and energy drinks when I was 15. So
So Oli Summers is better than me too.
water.
So, there we are. Daniel Ryan, where's member of Culture Shock?
Yeah.
Terrible person.
Everyone agrees.
Now everybody knows.
I'm late. I'm late. Drink bad energy drinks. Take shots at friends.
It's okay. We just get started. You got plenty of time to redeem yourself or dig a bigger hole. You just gotta figure it out.
All right. So question 4.
Okay.
Favorite wrestler growing up?
Oh, that's an easy one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who.
The British Bulldog.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my God, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, of course. If you couldn't tell already.
Mine was always Edge.
I started watching wrestling when I was like 12, so it was CM Punk until I found the internet, at which point it was ACH.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Cool as crap.
How do you feel about CM Punk now?
I'd love a job at AEW one day, so I'm gonna pass.
Sick.
What question are we on? Weirdest thing you collect?
Oh, jeez. Do I collect anything? Do I even collect anything? I don't know if I collect.
You have Pokemon posters in your room.
I do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess I could shout this guy out. Actually, I don't know if I can shout him out because his name is weird on Instagram. But there's this artist that makes these like I don't even know how to describe him. He makes like hype beast versions of like Pokemon. It's like MQZXI or something is his name. That's his Instagram name. But no, he makes these like cool Pokemon posters and like apparel. So I've been collecting those. Yeah,
That's cool.
I don't really collect anything. I'm trying to figure out actually like what to like put in my room to like make it seem like I have a personality whenever I move into my new apartment. But when my mom used to go on business trips, she would bring back like snow globes. I don't know where they are at this point. You know.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Ollie. I don't think I collect anything. I was trying to think about it. Like I got a couple of like old books and stuff that are like family heirloom things, but you know, I don't really collect anything.
Can you collect books?
You can collect books.
Yeah. Technically
You
speaking.
can collect books.
I don't like go out of my way to collect them though. I just kind of have them, so I don't know if it counts.
Trapped.
Gotta catch you all.
Yeah,
Trapped
trapped
them in your home.
them. There you go.
All right. What's y'all's go-to comfort movie?
Oh, dude. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm a little fucking whore for all the movies that I've bought on my phone. So, like, my go-tos are probably Kingsman 1 and 2 or right now, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, that's up.
I go to those three a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I usually play like if I need to get like a comfort movie out, I think I usually go for like one of the Lord of the Rings movies. Honestly,
Jesus Christ.
I'm a
That's 4
nerd.
hours right there.
A quick
Oh no! If I'm at the point where I need a comfort movie to pull me out of whatever I'm in, it's gonna be a couple hours anyways. So
My
might as well.
Comfort sabbatical, Jesus.
Seriously, hey, man. Just watch all of them, the non-director or the director's cut or whatever. You can take up your whole weekend. Order a couple pizzas and stay in. You know.
What do I watch whenever I need comfort? I don't know. I had a girlfriend in high school that she had a breakdown one time, and like she was stressed out and stuff, and I started playing the first scene of Inglourious Bastards and it calmed her down just because it was an interesting movie.
Oh my god.
It's like messed up scene.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
if Netflix pitches this. Like, probably not.
We're
but-
still friends. I could send her the link. But yeah, so it's just like, hey, comfort movie, Inglourious Bastards.
Where you watch people get innocently killed and burned alive and their heads bashed in.
I was gonna say, what's the dude that comes out with the bat in that movie?
The bear,
Yeah.
dude.
Bear Jew, yeah.
It's
Jesus.
Comfortable movie.
Good
Shit.
strudel. It made me in love with strudel. I'm not even joking. They eat strudel in that movie. You know what scene I'm talking about.
Yes.
They're eating strudel in that movie, and I was like, that is the sexiest strudel I've ever seen in my life. And I've been on a quest to find a good strudel since I moved here. And I still haven't. Actually, I did at Wurstfest.
I was gonna say you could go to New Braunfels,
I
the
went-
literal German town.
I went to Wurstfest, but I was my nose was clogged that day, so I couldn't smell or taste anything.
Mm.
And so I ate like 5 strudels, and I couldn't taste it. So I'm still looking for
All right, Frank, go get the last question.
The final question, since we're most of us are Texans here, Dr. Pepper or Big Red?
Oh, Jesus.
As we have established, I don't drink soda.
You know what?
Yes,
I got it a little nice and insightful since someone here can't answer that question because they're not Texan.
Legally, legally
God
not
dang.
allowed.
Typical Americans don't not allowed to vote. Yeah, go ahead.
So I grew up for a good part of my life. I grew up in a very small town, Wellington, Texas, and we only had an All's Ups there. Have you guys ever been to All's Ups?
No.
Yeah,
What
the
that is.
famous bean burrito. Oh my god.
Famous.
So, no, for real though. Oh, it changes your. Well, yeah, you can eat it because there's no meat.
I don't
But
think
oh, you're a sicko. Anyways, the only things that like because my aunt would always buy it for me. She would always get the burrito, and it was always a combination of Big Red or Dr. Pepper, and we would alternate a lot. But if you're feeling like a freak, you go for Big Red. If you want to feel like a contributing member to society, you choose Dr. Pepper. There you go.
All right,
Canadian,
you
would
ready?
you like to answer?
Yeah, you ready? You ready? Watch. This is how you get heat with all of Texas. Okay.
He's about to do it.
Both of them are the wrong answer.
All right.
And
see?
as somebody who grew up on the East Coast, I'll tell you that Cheerwine is amazing. And I think he's from North Carolina, Virginia area, which is where I grew up. But yeah,
So
out of the red sodas, that's the one I go for.
okay.
I really wanted you, whenever you said, growing up, like in my childhood, I really wanted you to go on like a 20-minute rant and just be like that goes off into like something like nuclear physics related, and then just be like, I don't know. Anyway, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. But basically what CJC said is that he wants all of Texas to unbook him. So unbook away,
Don't say
Texas
it.
promoters. Unbook him now.
You know, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep when that happens. It's gonna be crazy.
Questions? What got you onto wrestling?
Who wants to start?
Like started training or just got into it in general?
Because that's a.
Because yeah, this I guess
Let's go with both, or
With
whichever one you
both?
want to answer.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go. It's probably shorter. Yeah, the got me into wrestling. I guess when I was a kid. I had a friend that I used to go over to his house all the time, and he had like the action figures and all this stuff. And I had a typical house like didn't let you watch it, so because wrestling was violent or whatever. And to my parents, defense, there was mostly naked women on there for a really long time, and we were kids. So, but anyways, he had WrestleMania on, and it was one of the ones with Stone Cold and The Rock were fighting each other. So that was like the very first wrestling match I ever saw, and that was really cool. And then I think I picked it up again in like 2005 area. I started watching it again, and then I started getting into like TNA. I was like a huge TNA fan growing up.
Yeah.
TNA was like my stuff, and because I remember I was channel surfing and wrestling was on like Spike. I think it was still on Spike TV back then. And I get on and the music starts playing and it's the Canadian national anthem.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I'm dead ass. This is how it happened. Like I turned it on and it was the Canadian national anthem started playing. I was like, why is this happening? And Petey Williams, Scott D'Amore, Eric Young, Bobby Roode, all of them walk out with the Canadian flags, Team Canada.
Jesus Christ.
And I am who I am, and I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, this is my shit right here. This is my shit. So I was a huge Petey Williams mark and all that stuff. And, CJC kind of like taps into that Team Canada crap sometimes, and just because I love it so much. But yeah, and then as far as like becoming a wrestler, in 2020 is when I started, like right when the pandemic hit. My job that I had at the time was worked at a school, so they didn't need us anymore. So they we were on the chopping block for a bunch of stuff, and so what I did is I just decided to go after something that I always wanted to do since I was a little kid, and just go for it. And so I found the school here in Austin at AAPW, tried out for that, got a job that let me go to training, and then the rest is history on that one.
Is yours
Great story.
shorter or longer than mine?
I don't know what yours is. Go for it.
Okay, so
One day the stars aligned.
one day.
Danny Orion.
the Big Bang happened, and but no, I guess I don't remember the first time I started watching wrestling, But I just always remember looking at like Jeff Hardy and like Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho highlights. And then I got to that age where like kids were like, you know that's fake, right? Look at this thing. Look, they are talking and they're, you know, all that crap. And I was like, no. But yeah, so then I quit watching for a little bit. But I always had this friend. His name is Brett Hardigree. Shout out that toned piece of crap. But Hardigree. Crappy last name. But he would always he would keep watching while we were in high school. And I never wanted to watch with him, but he kept playing we would always work out for football, and he would always play the wrestler themes. So I think this is how this got started. But I would listen to these wrestling themes, and I think this is when YouTube started suggesting videos after that. So I started getting videos for like Botchamania and crap like that. And I don't know if this was on Botchamania or I saw it in a highlight video, but it was Kenny Omega and ACH at PWG doing the Rockin' Stone.
The Rockin' Stone.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, dude, that was fucking amazing. So I went through the comments and I found their names, so I typed them in, and the first match that came up, and I just rewatched this match a few days ago, and I rewatch it all the time, but it was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus ACH, Kushida, and Matt Sydal for at Ring of Honor. And that was the match that got me to be like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. And then I got to, what was it? I think it was 2018. New Japan came to Dallas for the G1. Mm-hmm. And I think All Elite was just getting started, or they already ran their first event or something like that. So Young Bucks and Kenny and them were all gone, but I still wanted to go because I had just found out about New Japan through Kenny and the Young Bucks. And the match that made me want to get into training was Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer. That match changed my fucking life. It was fucking awesome. It would have been perfect, but there was a guy behind me that kept going, Lance, show him it's not fucking gymnastics. It's not about flips, Lance. It's not about flips.
So you've been trying to prove them wrong.
I've been trying to prove them wrong my whole life. But there was that. I had broken my leg before that. This kind of got me to look up schools. But I had broken my leg, so I wasn't doing any sports or anything like I was used to. And my math tutor, this is a whole thing. I'll try to paraphrase it. I know I'm taking so much time, but I worked at this store called Burlington. As a cashier, yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
And this guy walked through with, sucks to say, but he walked through with a Hulk Hogan shirt before I knew about all this. And I was like, yo, nice shirt. And I had a Bullet Club shirt on, and he was like, yo, sick shirt. By the way, Amarillo has a wrestling scene. You should come by. So I went to the show that night. My math tutor was on that show. And I was like, what the? Yeah, I was like, what? And so I saw him the next day after the show. And I was like, how do I get involved? And he was like, I don't want to. Okay, whatever. He was just like, don't go to a school here. Go find a school elsewhere. So I was like, okay, I need to get out of Amarillo to go do that. And then the Will Ospreay thing happened. And then I made my way to AAPW. So that's how I got started.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a nice story.
We don't need to talk
about it. Anyway, so basically,
I knew it was gonna take me a while.
It's all good. So basically, when I was 12, my parents were super into NCIS, which was on USA Network. And what would happen every Monday after NCIS was done?
Oh,
Monday Night Raw.
Why is NCIS?
Yep.
Right? It's the weirdest start to
I thought you were gonna say Abby from the labs or whatever inspired you to become a wrestler.
No. So Raw came on NCIS on Mondays, and so I started looking at it and going what is that? And my parents were like, don't watch that. And so I was like, guess what I'm doing? I kind of just fell in love with it instantly. I thought it was real for a second, and then people were like, it's fake, right? And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, because I was a theater kid.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was basically in love with it forever. And then in college, I broke both of my arms at the same time in 2019. You shouldn't smile.
You broke both of them.
I broke both my arms falling off a skateboard in 2019.
The cast gimmick where
There's
you're
a
just
picture.
Oh man, that's so funny.
I both of them in 2019 while I was in college, and after I got surgery on my wrist, I was double slinged up, sitting on a chair, not able to pee, and just like, if I ever recover from this, I should actually pursue wrestling, because like secretly I want to do it the whole time. And then basically I graduated in May of 2020, and I had bought tickets and a hotel stay to go stay in Germany for 3 weeks as like a graduation present to myself. Pandemic happened. So I got the money back from that, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to join a wrestling school and not use my degree ever.
Hell yeah.
So then I joined a wrestling school and didn't use my degree ever.
Yeah.
3
Now
minutes
we have
to tell
one
that
of the best
story.
trios
Yeah,
in Texas.
speed round right there.
Yeah. I tried my best. Or did I? I don't know.
Oh,
So
at
all three of y'all-
AAPW.
All three of them at AAPW, but how'd y'all form?
Well, technically speaking,
Hold on.
technically speaking, Danny and I met in January of 2020 because I was at a New Year's party and that some friends invited me to, and some drunk dude found me and started talking to me for 30 minutes about why Amarillo sucks.
So I was talking to someone at this time, and they told me to come to this party, and they said party, and they told me to dress up. So I did whatever. I dressed up a little bit, and I get there, and it's just everyone just standing around, and it was the most awkward thing ever. The person I was with, they walked off as soon as I walked in. So I was just like, all right, this dude's closest to me, so I'm just gonna go talk to him.
He assumed I was drunk, so he thought he could rant to me about Amarillo.
I thought he was drunk, so I was like,
I don't drink.
Yeah. I thought he was drunk, so I stood next to this guy and just started talking because I was like, whatever, this will just make the time go by. Yeah. And then, you gonna tell how we recognize each other finally?
You and him posted a video
Yeah.
doing the Shelton Benjamin HBK super kick spot.
Oh yeah, I still got this.
And
God, remember that video?
You posted it on your story, and then the girl messaged us and was like, "Wait, you guys know each other?" I was like in the shot. And then we
we did exactly that. We did exactly that. I was like, wait. But yeah, to answer the question though, yeah, we all met at AAPW like during class, which is kind of funny because you joined first, and then
I joined a month after him, and you joined like 2 months after me.
Yeah.
It's all around the same time.
I don't know if that answered your question or not.
He also asked how culture formed. Who
Oh,
wants to
how
tell that
culture
story?
You want the honest answer of the first day of Culture Shock? Are you sure?
Or high.
I think so.
9.
Okay, all right. So there was a show. I had just come back from a shoulder injury. Blew my shoulder out, and I was out for like 8 months. And I came back, and I was facing Manny Domingo. He had the Americas title here at AAPW, which is like one of the big titles that they have. And at the time, I had a tag team partner who was a luchador named the American Eagle. Because me and him were doing the whole like Canada USA tag team gimmick. And anyways, I challenged Manny Domingo for the Americas title in an open challenge. My like second or third match back, and I won. So I beat Manny Domingo, and I became the Americas champion. American Eagle slides into the ring. We're all holding the titles up, and or the title up and celebrating. And then I just turned and I clocked him right over across the fucking head with it, because I didn't like him anymore, and he stunk. He just had this weird smell, and I just didn't like being around him.
True.
And so after I hit him over the head, everybody's like, "Oh God, what happened?" And then these two slide in and pull off the shirts, and they're wearing the CJC shirts. So we all get in the ring. And celebrate and form Culture Shock after beating up the American Eagle and winning the Americas title from AAPW. And I think they won the tag title that night as well.
Yep.
really important part that I'm not telling you is the date that this happens, and it was 9/11.
We beat up American Eagle on 9/11.
And yeah, it was I guess
Happenstantially.
yeah.
It's not our fault.
So we're
It's not
coming.
our fault.
We're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of Culture Shock.
Never forget.
That was a great story.
Yeah,
That was a
so
good
anyways,
story.
Culture Shock formed on 9/11. That sucked so much that the phone crashed and killed the internet, and the FBI, I guess, hacked our phone.
So since day one, you're already draped in gold.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah, I just went down from there.
That was our second match as a tag team.
That was Jesus.
it was only the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So I thought you guys have been tag team for a bit.
Ziggy and
Felix.
Ziggy and Felix as our first match, and then we went against Junction
James.
and James.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we won.
Good times.
Good times. Winning. Missed that.
You guys just won some belts. They're fine. They're fine. They're winning.
You got anything, Drew?
Yeah. Since we all play some video games here, right?
I know.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Shut up,
Sometimes.
Franco.
I do. I'm a gamer.
Favorite Nintendo Switch game to play?
Oh, easy.
I know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
Smash Ultimate, easy. I'll whoop anyone that watches this mother effing video. Smash Ultimate, Drew, I'll whoop you. I'll whoop you. I'll whoop you. I swear to God,
It's
Franco,
true,
I'll whoop
though.
you too. I swear
He
to
has
God.
whooped us.
I'll whoop everyone in this mother effer right now. With Pit.
I think
And Dark Pit.
I think Smash is also probably the answer for me. I really liked Breath of the Wild. I'm trying to play Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not into it as much right now. But I haven't played that many Switch games, to be honest.
Yeah, I only got like a couple games on my Switch. We
You're
have
playing
the,
Legends of Arceus. I remember you playing that.
I think the one I played the most on there is that My Hero game.
Oh,
That's
really?
interesting. The Arena Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think I played that one the most.
Okay.
Or Animal
All right.
Crossing. I don't know, but I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while. Those villagers are all dead for sure.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
that how the game works? I don't know.
No, it's not
it's
Nintendo.
not.
They don't die. Caleb. Jesus.
All right. Favorite gas station to stop at, but you cannot say Buc-ee's.
I missed the McAllen one. Zoom with an X.
Oh, that cursed gas station.
I forgot about that
Jesus
gas station.
Christ.
Zoom with an X.
I'm a West Texas boy, so for me, it's all's ups.
Okay.
I guess before I moved to Texas and got converted to Buc-ee's, I guess the one I had over in the east that I went to all the time was Sheets. So
Sheets is a crazy name.
yeah, you get some of the food there late at night after you're drunk and everything. It'll give you the sheets
Give
in
me
the
the
morning.
sheets. How'd I know he was going to say Christ.
If you had to pick
Those
any
mozzarella sticks at 2 in the morning though.
Ugh.
mozzarella sticks in the gas station,
Yeah, man. Hey, don't ask questions. You don't ask questions. Gas station food. All you know is that it's countering all the beer and the alcohol in your system. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
That's
but
true. That's
shooting
Growing
it out.
up, yeah.
Yeah. Check Tostito on everything.
God.
If you had to face any trios from the past, present, who would y'all love to face? Heart Foundation. I mean, it can go on.
Damn. Y'all probably have more interesting answers than me.
I feel like yours is. I'm not going to say it, but I feel like I know what it is.
Yeah.
So go ahead, say
Yeah,
it.
go ahead. Just say it. Just say it. Get it out of the way.
Well, the Elite would be cool.
Hey!
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because they literally got me back into wrestling, so that's mine. That's mine.
The Nexus, but only Michael Tarver.
Shit,
Why
such
Michael
a shit poster.
Darren Young and Heath Slater before he was good.
Skip Sheffield.
Jeez. Damn, before he was good.
I mean, people start out. They're not.
Heath
as
Slater was
good
always
as they
good.
get.
Yeah.
Wow!
he's like-
I feel like I'm getting attacked.
Man, trio.
I really don't have a better thing after Michael Tarver.
Oh, you know what? How about the Christian Coalition?
Ooh.
Christian Cage, Tyson Tomko, and AJ Styles.
Jesus.
TNA.
AJ was
Oh,
in there.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
AJ
that
was in the
shit.
Christian Coalition, man.
was
I
a
also
young
just thought the
one.
name was hilarious.
Wasn't he like
So-
super young, like new onto the scene near that? Or was
AJ Styles?
he? Yeah.
He was probably in the first 10 years. I don't know. But he'd been around for a little bit.
Damn.
Is it not crazy to you guys that, like, I remember hearing, I think, Regal on commentary going, like, oh, this young man, only 10 years into the business, just starting his career.
I'm
Does
fucked.
that ever, like, mess
Yeah.
with y'all?
Yeah, we're fucked.
Mhm.
How young are we?
Yeah.
Two
But,
and a
like,
half
not
years?
not so much, like, age-wise, but just, like
Like, in the business.
experience-wise.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
like
we're, like,
Yeah,
infants,
yeah.
like fetuses.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, man.
Mhm.
At least for you guys,
So-
in 10 years, you'll still be young. In 10 years, I'll be.
CJC will be forever young, no matter how old he calls
Yes, he will be.
He's young.
Or how old we call them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys call me old more than.
We got some social media questions.
There you go.
The first one is from my wife, and obviously y'all aren't in y'all's house. She said, "Show the fans the kitty/pets." I forgot who she saw had a pet. I think it was Ollie.
Oh,
No, Ollie takes pictures of my cat all the time.
What?
What the hell?
This is all I got. This is all I got in the truck.
did it stop again?
I think they froze again.
God damn.
I don't know if I have
Oh, there
a
you
video of her anymore.
I got my kitty.
Yeah, I only take pictures of CJ's cat.
Oh, man. I don't have it anymore, I don't
The
think.
fluffy kitty.
He's a fluffy kitty.
Oh, wait, no, I got one. This was a random dog that came up to me while I was on the job when I moved to San Marcos. It just jumped up in my car. I don't know if I cursed or anything.
You got
They said, "Show us your pets." You're like, "Here's a random dog."
Look at it. It was in my car. And he was nice. He just said, "What's up?" and it did.
Respectful.
Look
Well,
at him.
if we were on the
Respectful.
other side of the building, we could show all the stray dogs.
Yeah, APW's got like what, 2 or 3
Three, I
stray
think.
dogs.
Do you want to show them your dog?
That's not no. I can't show you the dog that's in me
Oh, okay.
because I got that dog in me.
Podcast world, cancel Oli Summers if you could.
Um,
Out.
from Pac Ortega Pro,
God, you suck.
in the opinion of Culture Shock,
Oh, God.
why,
Big drip!
No.
Big drip!
Skip.
why does
Pass.
Pac Ortega have so much big drip?
Big drizzle, as I would say.
Wait, what was the question?
Yeah, what was the question? I was too busy saying to skip because it was pod.
Why does Pac Ortega have so much big drip?
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Oh,
That's his question.
That's
Why
his
does he have so
question.
much drip?
You know, scientists are baffled. Science is still trying to figure out how it could be possible for one man to drip so often and in such large quantities.
Yeah, they were actually studying the weather patterns, and it was quite windy and quite dark and cold that day.
Wait, what will you?
Quite widowy. And one scientist said, why? Why does Pac drizzle drip so much? And once he said that, the sky let out just one drop. One drip. To let us know that Pac is always overwatching all of us. May we drip in peace. Almonds.
Big drip. Say almonds.
The stuff you pull out of your ass sometimes is just crazy.
This one's from the Defective 14. Donald Duck's nephews,
Oh, yeah.
Huey, Dewey, Louie. Which Culture Shock member is which?
I don't know their personalities.
The DuckTales, I don't know it enough.
It's red,
Huey.
blue, and green shirt. What if we just do
Huey?
Powerpuff Girls? Which of the Powerpuff Girls are we?
Oh.
I feel like we-
I think
I feel
Ollie's
like
the
I'm
green
Bubbles.
one.
Whoa!
Damn,
You're,
think
you're
Ollie's
wearing
the
green.
You
No,
put that on
no,
aggressive?
no.
He's probably the green one, honestly.
He's Buttercup as fuck.
What? Okay, I'll take it.
You're aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm
I get hangry sometimes.
widowy just a baby, so I'm Bubbles.
So that means I'm the red one?
Yeah, you're Blossom.
How am
You're-
I the red one, though?
You're the leader. You're confident.
Okay. Yeah. There's
I
no
feel like
leaders
the
in blue.
I feel like the confidence is
I
a
do.
big one,
It's like
and like
confidence.
the arrogance, like and
I mean, it's true. It's true. No. It's true, though. I
like
won't.
letting it
Can't
like
deny it.
being
Folks, where's the
you know it's the sliding scale, but we love you for it.
You heard it here first.
Aw.
This one's from
Sure.
live.ed33. Goes in wrestling and goes after wrestling. Thank you.
Goals in wrestling and goals after wrestling.
Goals in wrestling and after.
I'd say I've said this since I started wrestling, but my only goal is to be able to afford to live just off wrestling, not having to have a shoot job. If I can support myself and do whatever that place that is, whether that's in a main company or in Japan or something like that. Anything that I can support myself doing this because it's really fun and I like doing it a lot would work for me. And then goals after wrestling, probably having a working tailbone would be nice.
I'm well past
That's why I
that.
don't do butt bumps. Yeah. If anyone tries to give me a bubble bomb, I'll probably quit the business.
What do you got?
Goals in. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about that lately. I don't know. There's a weird thing for me where I always thought that I started too late. So I guess sometimes I think that setting the goals too high with the big companies and everything is out of reach. But at the same time, I don't know if that's ever been my thing. I think if I'm being perfectly honest, it's just getting to do it every weekend would be I think I would have probably hit the goal. Because if you do that kind of corny cliche thing of your younger self, that's at the end of the day, that's kind of what the younger version of me wanted to do, was just to be able to just say they did it and do it. How far I get on that, I guess, is just kind of part of the journey. So I'm not going to expect to be somewhere or set the goals somewhere. It's more along just kind of in for the ride. After wrestling, I would like to be able to walk. Hopefully everything works. I've already lost a shoulder, so we'll see how far we get. But yeah, it got better.
I think my goals in wrestling right now. I was actually talking to someone about this maybe a few days ago, but I really want to be considered the best in Texas, first and foremost. I want to take over everyone's spot that's on top right now. In all honesty, out of arrogance and confidence, I legit just want to be the best in Texas, and because I know that can lead me to anywhere else I want to go. After wrestling, man, I don't really know. I guess being able to live off of wrestling after I'm done with it, if that's possible. I've found in the past year that I really like helping out other people that are starting out. Not to say that I know anything, but seeing the fact that I'm able to help other people makes me really, really, really happy. So if it leads to something like that, by all means, I'm for it. But yeah.
I have one more thing for the doing goal in wrestling. I want a 1v1 BK, dude. Yeah. Bro, I love BK. We see him at a lot of shows. He's always a super dope person. I just want to beat his ass.
What Burger King do to you?
Someone book it, please. I mean, I don't eat meat, so that'll do.
They have meatless burgers.
Oh yeah, they have the Impossible Whoppers.
Ooh.
The last question's from Reese Cartwright. What is the Culture Shock intro song?
We get this question more than we get asked for bookings.
Yeah,
it's true. True.
It is.
The man that discovered it.
Yeah. It's a song. It's called Neo Rome. So Neo Rome, like the city, and it's by a group called Aimed Ahead.
And you found it because we needed a non-copyrighted theme song for APW.
Yeah, so we needed APW with their streamings and stuff for their shows. They want us to use non-copyright music. And I think even before we did Culture Shock, I was trying to find something that was some weird dark synth techno kind of beat, just because that was the type of music that I'll listen to. And I found that song, and I was going to use that, and then we formed Culture Shock, so I guess we just kind of decided to use that song, and it's been awesome.
Leeches, Ollie and I are.
Yeah, we
leeching off that song.
Good.
my contribution.
Yeah, music taste.
You technically started Culture Shock too when you think about it.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
When you think, yeah, because you were in the clique with the other two people you were supposed to debut with at the same time, and then we all started we both wanted to be in that group.
Yeah.
Y'all were fun people, and so
The best
we
in class
all,
too.
yeah, we all 5 ended up being friends and like wanting to start a group together, and then the other 2 had to drop off, and then it was just like, hey, we're a trio now, I guess.
Yeah, Culture Shock was almost a 5-man group. We almost had a cowboy.
Could you imagine how
we almost had a cowboy, man.
Sexy fucking
another like our own
guy.
fashionista. Yeah.
Could you imagine how not booked we would have been if
Yeah,
we had
right.
5 people?
I think we'd been fine. I bet we'd been fine. Everyone looked different. We all would have looked different from each other.
Yeah.
We'd have had our own stuff.
Yeah, it was almost even weirder looking squad.
The last 2 questions. How'd you come up with the name Culture Shock?
Fuck!
You're the best at retelling that one. You're the best at retelling that one, Ollie.
Okay, so originally when we had the 5 people, thank God I just told this story. Originally when we had the 5 people, I tried to come up with a name that incorporated all 5 of our like initials. And so we ended up coming up with something called Violent Coda, which is what me and CJ call our tag finishers still, as like an homage to that. And so day of making the group, we were in Pops' office and he's like, you got a name for me? And we're like, Violent Coda. He's like, no, that sucks. We were like, heard. So we spent literally like an hour and a half in Pops' office trying to like pitching just names and it getting brought back and someone like memeing a lot, which made someone else really mad and annoyed. And like we were just like not having a good time. At one point, Warsaw, best wrestler I've ever met.
Greatest move of all time.
Greatest entertainer at AAPW. If you're sleeping on Warsaw, stop. You're wrong. But Warsaw was like, what about Culture Shock? Because he was just looking up terms. And Pops was like, what even is that? That's my Pops impression, I guess. And so we skipped past it, and eventually we all got frustrated, and it was like time for the show to start almost. I think we had like an hour, so we needed to like start calling our match. And so at 8, the show started, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I go into Pops' office and I go, Pops. He's like, what? I'm like, Culture Shock? He's like, fine. I go to the back and I'm like, guys, we're Culture Shock.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
The final question we asked everybody.
I came up with this in the shower after the first show. Oh. Oops.
No, that's good. That's good.
The final question we asked everybody is, what's the legacy you want to
question?
leave? I think we're like ahead of them.
Legacy? Ooh.
Legacy we want to leave. Ah, man. Man, I bet we all have different ideas, probably.
I think mine's just the same one I got from our trainer, which our trainer got from his trainer, and et cetera, which is just leave the business better than you found it.
Yeah.
Trying to not be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to do the thing and have people think back. Like, one of my things, I went to Evolve the same weekend as the Royal Rumble in 2017, and one of the things I, like, keep in my memory from it is Chris Hero, just, like, everyone that walked up to him, he was have, like, a 5-minute genuine conversation about whatever they wanted to talk about, and I want to be the person that whenever people think of, oh, I met Oli Summers, it's, oh, he was a cool dude. He was a joy to like be around, and like also just, you know, I want to be good enough where people like to watch my matches back. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd say the legacy, it kind of rings to what Ollie said, but I want to be able to give back the way that I was given a lot by the people who taught me. Like, man, the amount of like the trainers that we had that like stuck their neck out for me like early on, dude, is like, I look back on it and I'm like, why did they even do that? Like, it would have been so risky if I was just like a shitty person or even a shitty wrestler. So yeah, I just want to be able to help those who need help, I guess is a lazy way of putting it, but yeah, I just want to give back to the school that helped me.
That's good.
You got anything?
No, I wasn't sure if they're frozen or not.
Oh.
No, I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff, honestly. It's, you know, trying to leave it better than what we came in, or at least leave a positive note. If people are thinking about culture shock or more specifically CJC, I just don't want it to be too negative. Hopefully, hopefully it's more of like behind, if anything, behind the scenes. Hopefully, have a positive impact on stuff as well. So yeah.
All great answers. I love it. Love it. Love it.
With that, that's the ending. If y'all want to plug any y'all social medias or any shows you're going to be at soon, I know you have United coming up next or in 2 weeks.
Yep.
You're going to win some gold.
Inspires coming up on the 10th.
Yeah, y'all should look at your calendars that y'all have written down.
I do have it written down.
Hey, throw some shade right now. Yeah. Oh, I got next weekend. I'm at Branded Outlaw. Facing Crowley, and then
is that first time ever?
Yeah, first time ever with Crowley. So we'll see.
Nice.
That's actually first time ever at
Nice.
Branded Outlaw as well. So
Nice.
a couple firsts on that one, and then we got September 10th is the Inspire show. I think it's us versus Dimitri, Yuya, Yamura, and Shimbashi in a trios match. So yeah.
It's an easy
Hope
win.
his aunt gets divorced. But anyways, socials.
Yeah. Everything for me is, I say everything. It's just Instagram and X.
We're calling it Twitter.
I'm calling it Twitter.
Guy, we're calling it Twitter, guy.
It's Caleb J Cartier. So at Caleb J Cartier.
I'm at Oli Summers on Instagram and at Oli Summers versus on Twitter.
That's a nifty versus you put on the end of that.
I love
I've never
the little verses. I'm a fighting game guy.
Yeah. All of my socials are Danny X Orion, except on Facebook. It is just Danny Orion.
Plug that Facebook.
Yeah. I need help on Facebook. I don't
Please
get
be
enough
my friend
interaction.
on Facebook.
Danny X Orion. There you go.
Well, that's it. Thank y'all guys for being on. Really appreciate it. Go follow these guys. Go catch a match. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all guys next time. Peace.